Sunday, October 12th, and we're blessed with an amazing slate of games in the NFL, and we're going to be going over everything from the early slate all the way until Sunday night football, and you are going to get the 4 best player props on the whole entire slate, and we're not done there. We're not stopping there because we also have the 3 best players to find the end zone on Sunday, and then we're going to follow that up with the Sportsbook play of the day, who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're locking in, and get ready to make some money.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Before we get rocking and rolling and going over all of these perfectly crafted plays that I have in store for you guys, I need a little something from you that's absolutely free. Go ahead, smash that like button, get this out in the algorithm. Get more eyes on, get more people cashing with us, and it's a free way to support the channel. 200 likes, and everybody that goes down in the description, visits my buddy Stan, gets in the winnable free plan, will get a bonus VIP play for absolutely free. We just need 200 likes on this video, and you'll get another green slip. And on top of that, if you haven't already, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I drop these every single day, handing out free plays day after day, and all you have to do is come back, watch the video, and cash. Now, what did we do in the NFL last Sunday? We had an amazing Sunday in the NFL last week. We're going to do it again this week. We had Jake Ferguson plus 160. We had H.N. Williams 204. We had Ingram 380. I'm giving you 3 of my favorite touchdown scores in this video. We had the Colts, the Broncos plus 7.5. Easy buckets there. Darren Waller for a touchdown. It goes on and on. Correlated pairings here. Another touchdown score. More props greening out, getting their passing yards. Everybody was eating. This was the free play, one of the free plays last week. We missed it by a hook. I think he finished with like 49 yards in that game. It was horrendous on that one. But then what did we do on Thursday? We had the Dodgers money line. That one was easy, but this was the free play on Thursday in the NFL. Devontae Smith, 40 yards. Jackson Dart, over 30 rushing. He got 58. Cam Scatterboo crushed his rushing and receiving yards. He got 58, both of them, and there were still 9 minutes left. Those two are really fun to watch. Then we had Robinson, Goddard for the receptions, plus 108. Then we also had the Lightning Senators over 3.5 with the Hurricanes money line. Absolutely easy bucket cash there. And with the NHL heating up, we have player props over there as well. Some nice shot on goal parlay cashing for us. And then we took this one live. I handed it out live on Thursday. The Giants-Eagles under 59.5. That one catch as well. And they just keep on coming. We like the Giants to win this game, but you can't really take the Giants against the Eagles. They did get it done. I'm happy they got it done, but we took some points plus 17.5, pairing that up with the Hurricanes, one of my favorite plays on the entire slate. What did we do on Saturday? Well, there's not much to talk about yet because there's so many games still going on. We are like 3 or 4 lines deep in a lot of these plays. We just have a couple games that need to clear out. One of which that beat us today was Oregon. Huge loss. Absolutely shocked the world that they lost at home. It was like the first time in years that I think they've won 21 or 24, something like that, in a row at home. They didn't get it done. We have Utah, who's up 14-3. We had Texas Tech minus 6.5. They won 42-17. They go on and on. There's tons of slips. Some of them might have greened out, but just not enough to talk about yet, not enough to share yet. We're doing very, very well in VIP, looking like we're going to go 2 out of 3 because we had Oregon on a slip, and we're doing very, very well tonight. So we will carry that over into Sunday, keep on cashing, and in this video, like I said, we have the 4 best player props on the whole entire slate. But if you want a $122 off the week pass, use code WEEKEND, WEEKEND. You'll be cashing out from Sunday to Sunday, so you'll get all of the NFL plays for this Sunday, all the way until next week, postseason baseball, NHL, all of that for $122, $25 for a week pass with code WEEKEND. Get over to Winible, grab yourself one, and get more winning slips. Now let's get right into the player props that we have for Sunday. The first player prop that we're going to go over comes in the Dallas-Carolina game. We got Jake Ferguson here over 29.5 receiving yards. He's done this in 4 straight games, 6 of his last 10. CeeDee Lamb is out for however long he's going to be out. Jake Ferguson is going to be one of the main weapons for Dak Prescott against this struggling Carolina defense. Now, George Pickens, he's still there, of course, going to take a couple of those targets away, I'm sure, from Jake Ferguson. But Jake Ferguson is the tried and true over the middle for Dak. I absolutely love him over 29.5 receiving yards. And as you can see here, Carolina receiving defense, they actually have a good defense where they don't give up a ton of receiving yards, where they rank 8th. But if you switch that over just to the tight end position, they are the bottom worst team in the league at covering the tight end. I don't think that anything is going to change for Sunday. I love Jake Ferguson in this matchup. I think he's going to have an amazing game. And we're taking him all day long at 29.5 receiving yards. And next, we're taking Ladd McConkey over 3.5 receptions. Should be an absolute breeze for him. 4 receptions is pretty standard for Ladd McConkey day in, game out. He's done this in every game but the one game against the Giants, that anomaly game there. And they're on a 2-game skid. I think Harbaugh is going to do what he does, what he's been doing all season. He's going to put the ball in Justin Herbert's hands and let him go to work. And one of Herbert's favorite targets on the entire field is Ladd McConkey. Now, he hasn't been surpassing his yard line, so we're not touching that at all. That one's a little bit risky. Quentin Johnson seems to be the overall deep threat and honestly feeling almost like the wide receiver 1 in this offense. But one of the things that holds true week in and week out is that Ladd McConkey is going to get his targets, he's going to get his receptions, and he's going to get the looks all game long. When everything's crumbling, Herbert finds McConkey. Even if it's not a big gain, he gets those receptions. We absolutely love this line. I really can't talk about it enough. I love Ladd on Sunday. I like the Chargers to finally break this 2-game losing streak, and Ladd's going to play a big factor in that. So give me Ladd McConkey here over 3.5 receptions. Now we're going back on to Carolina, where they're taking on the Cowboys, and we're going with Tori McMillan, one of the absolute studs, rookie receiver. He has played amazing this year. If it wasn't for Ibuka on Tampa Bay, he would be the runaway rookie of the year as it stands right now. But Emeka Ibuka is just playing on another level. But McMillan's playing great. If he had a better team, he'd probably be the rookie of the year, honestly. He's got great hands, and he has been dominating week in and week out. He has cleared 49.5, which is what we're taking him. We're taking over 49.5. He's cleared this line just about every single week. When he didn't hit it, it was just 2 yards short. I fully expect him to do it again on Sunday and clear 50 with ease. They're going up against the Dallas Cowboys, who rank dead last in the NFL, 32nd in receiving yards allowed. The Dallas Cowboys defense is a major problem. They are not any good. Their offense is amazing. They're almost like the Bengals from last year when Joe Burrow put all those numbers up. Dak is going to have to put up all the numbers in the world this year for them to even stay in games. And I think they're going to be putting up some numbers, and I think Carolina is going to be able to answer on Sunday. So Tori McMillan, the wide receiver 1 of the Carolina Panthers. We don't really like backing Bryce Young too much, but Tatoria is the exception. He has been absolutely phenomenal. They run 59% of their plays in Carolina are passing plays. Now, I do think that Rico Dowdle in a little bit of a revenge spot is going to also have a great game. But for this one, we're taking Tori McMillan over 49.5 receiving yards. And last but not least, someone that nobody's talking about this week, Noah Fant. We're taking him over 14.5 receiving yards. They get Joe Flacco coming in on a short week, hasn't really had much time to study the playbook. But even if he did, it doesn't matter because he absolutely loves tight ends. He had Fannin. He had Njoku last year and this year when he was on the Browns. But Njoku was his top guy last year when he was on the Browns. This year, it seemed to be Harold Fannin, who's been a breakout star this year in the NFL. And now with Joe Flacco going down to Cincinnati, putting on those orange and black stripes, I think he's going to be leaning all over Noah Fant. I get it that he's got 2 premier targets on the outside there with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, but Noah Fant, it's going to be like his little handicap here. Whenever he's in trouble, which he's going to be a lot because that O-line in Cincinnati is an absolute liability, he will be finding Noah Fant over the middle. He'll be finding Noah Fant on little slants. Noah Fant's going to have a massive game. And even before Joe Flacco got there, he was playing very, very well, getting 20 or more every single week, except for that last week against Detroit when they lost 37-24. I think the Bengals might shock a couple people in the realm of the NFL this week. Do I think they win? No, but they're also plus 14.5. I do not think they lose by 2 touchdowns. Joe Flacco he's father time. He's 40 years old, but he's still a solid quarterback, a solid option, better than Jake Browning. My only fear is that he's not going to have time to do anything and that he's going to get sacked so much he's probably not going to last on the field too much longer. But I think he lasts through this game. He's going to have to be worrying about Micah Parsons. But Joe Flacco's also already gone up against the Packers defense. Granted, the Browns line is better than the Cincinnati line. So let's say a prayer for Joe Flacco so he does not leave that game in a wheelchair. But we love Noah Fant. I think he's going to be leaning on him all game long. So we're taking him all day here, over 14.5 receiving yards. And now we're going to talk about touchdown scores. I'm going to give you 4 total, 2 of which I would pair together. The other 2 I would probably play straight. Pairing them together, we're taking Jonathan Taylor here over 0.5 touchdowns. We love him to get in the end zone. He had a hat trick last week, had a week off against a tough Rams defense where he did not find the end zone. Hat trick before that against a very poor Tennessee Titans defense. Now, Arizona touchdown defense, pretty good, 3rd in the league. Against running backs, though, they rank 13th. They're also without Kyler Murray. I think this is going to be a sloppy game for the Cardinals. They could be on the field a ton. Their defense is going to get tired. Jonathan Taylor is premier. We're not even overthinking this one. Jonathan Taylor in the end zone all day long. That is touchdown score number 1. Right back to that Dallas-Carolina game. Rico Dowdle in a revenge spot. I love him to find the end zone against that weak Dallas Cowboys defense. They rank 30th in the league in touchdowns against. Rico Dowdle just broke out last week with like 100 and something yards. He scored a touchdown against Miami. He's going to do it again for us on Sunday. So the 2-man touchdown play is Rico Dowdle with Jonathan Taylor. Cash us out. We absolutely love those 2. Pair them together and green your slip. And next, we play this one straight. You could do whatever you want with it, but I recommend straight. Why? Because it's not a lovely plus 326 play, and I think he gets in. Xavier Legette, him and Bryce Young are finally gelling. That Dallas defense is atrocious. I think there's going to be a ton of touchdowns to be scored in this game, and we're taking Xavier Legette to get one of those touchdowns. Like I said, he's finally being looked at by Bryce Young. He's having a mediocre season, but last week he broke out. He had a great game. He found the end zone. He's a nice plus 326. So this one, play it straight. I just wanted to give you guys something where a lot of people aren't thinking about it. We love Xavier Legette here on Sunday to score a touchdown. And last but not least, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Lions, and we like Xavier Worthy to find the end zone for the first time this season. He hasn't done so in 3 of the games that he's been on the field. I think that the Chiefs, they're actually favored in this game. The Lions are pretty banged up right now. I love him to get into the end zone for the first time this season. It's a nice plus 150 payout as well. So all day long, give me Xavier Worthy to get into the end zone on Sunday. And I highly, highly, highly recommend locking in that 4-man and these touchdown plays in on Prizepicks. When you play $5, you get $50 to play with for absolutely free. All you have to do is sign up with code FFAPE, and a little cherry on top. When you use code FFAPE to sign up for Prizepicks, you get a free 30 days of VIP premium plays for absolutely free. Send me the screenshot to the number below. Sign up for Prizepicks. Get in there, cash out, and let's get on to the Sportsbook play of the day. I absolutely love this play. Let's cash it. We have a lovely 2-team plus money play that we're locking in on ONYX. Why ONYX? Because it's legal in just about every single state. And when you sign up with code FFAPE, you get a $100 deposit match, and another cherry on top. You get a free month of VIP plays cashing out for 30 days. Just send me the screenshot to that number below. That's 2 free months that you could receive by using my code on Prizepicks and ONYX, code FFAPE. Get your free money and lock in these slips. Now, the Sportsbook play of the day, plus 100. We got 2 teams. We got the Kansas City Chiefs here, plus 3.5. This one is going to be amazing. Why? Because all of the money and all of the bets are all on the Lions. 77% of bets are on the Lions money line and the spread. 67% of the money is on the money line and the spread. If there's one thing I've learned throughout my whole career, is that Vegas never loses. Look at what happened on Thursday with the Eagles. All the money was on the Eagles and the Giants won the game. I'm not here to say that it's scripted. I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. I don't think that there's enough logistical power for them to script these games, but there's definitely something going on. Vegas doesn't lose. They're a $1 trillion company, and they know what they're doing, and the public doesn't. All the money, all the bets are on the Lions. Everybody cannot believe that the Lions are the underdog, so they're slamming them for that plus money payout. And I'm here to tell you that it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs all day long. They've had some tough breaks throughout the season this year. Things haven't gone their way, but they've all been super close. So I do think they win, just like I thought the Giants would win on Thursday night. But we're taking points here. We're being smart. So we're taking the Chiefs plus 3.5. And then in a game that's really a toss-up, but Mac Jones has been balling out of control. So is Baker Mayfield. I think this is going to be another Baker special. If the Bucs win, it's going to be in the final minutes by a touchdown. And I think that the 49ers could honestly upset them, point blank, period, with that tough defense. So we're going to go with the Niners instead of the Bucs here, and we're going to do plus 7.5. We're going to mash those two together. Nice plus 100 payout. I love this play. I'm slamming this play. That is the free sportsbook play that we're locking in on ONYX. Code FF8 for your free $100 deposit match. Thank you guys so much for your time. That's what we have for this lovely Sunday. I hope you cash all of your slips, even if you didn't get them from me. I hope that we can come back here for Monday Night Football tomorrow and rejoice in all the money that we made on Sunday. Thank you guys. And as always, if you love these slips, play it. If you hate them, fade it. I'll see you in the next video tomorrow. Make sure you get over to Winible. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for your time.